guys, so anyways, as you can tell, I reorganized my bookshelves and they're all beautiful and pretty and I like it. It's a bit chaotic, but I actually really like it that way, so it is cool. And yeah, so today I'm going to be doing my September and October wrap up. I know I should have done at least a wrap up for September, but I didn't, which is stupid. I don't know what got into me. I just slacked video wise. So today I'm going to be showing you the books I read in the past 2 months. I read a total of 10 books. And so yeah, so let's start with September. I read a total of 5 books in the month of September. And some of them I have with me, others I have lent out, but September was actually a really good month. I read more than I thought I was going to. The first book I read in the month of September was Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the Infernal Devices, and I am so happy I read this at the beginning of the month because it just gave me that boost of power. It's fast paced, I love the action. I like this, I really like the Infernal Devices more than the Mortal Instruments really, but really overall I'm so excited to read Clockwork Prince. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good and I really enjoyed it and I highly recommend it for those who have not read it yet, but I'm pretty sure you have read it because I'm like hopping on this bandwagon years late. The next book I read in the month of September was The Prey by Andrew Fukuda, and I finished that in 1 day. And I actually really enjoyed it, even though the ending really annoyed me and the characters annoyed me and I just couldn't get, it was just mostly the action that got me into it and the mystery of the origin. I gave that 3.5 stars because of the ending and the characters. I just they just really annoyed me, and I think it lost the 0.5 stars because of the cover. The third book I read in the month of September, that thing's bugging me. There we go. The third book I read in the month of September was In Clay by Anna Argari. After reading The Prey, I felt like something short, quick. My eyes look like they're like falling asleep. I can say I really didn't enjoy this book. I found the events that were big, little, and I found the little events big, and I just couldn't figure out what was going on. It was just going too fast. So I gave this 2 stars. It wasn't the best. The next book I read is another one I did enjoy. It's just like the month of September was going really good and then it was just all going down, and that was Partials by Dan Wells. This one took me so long to get through. I really didn't enjoy it. I just really couldn't get a whole grasp on the characters. Like, I really appreciate Kara for what she's trying to do, but it just took so long for the story to pick up, and when it did, I just felt like I had no need to follow along, and so I gave that 1.5 stars out of 5 stars. Just this month that month wasn't the best. Funny thing, in 2012, I actually told myself I was going to read this book before Fragments came out. I failed. The last book I read in the month of September, I finished this in October, but it was just, I finished it in the morning, so I'm counting it as September, was Looking for Alaska by John Green. I really love this book so much. There were so many scenes I loved. I feel like I should do a book review on this, but then again, everyone has done it already. But I really loved that book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and so I lent that one out to my friend and she really enjoyed it. And so yeah, that was my September, and yeah, I actually did really good. I actually did better than what I thought I was going to do. Did I say September instead of October? Or did I say October instead of... Oh god, I should really not make videos at nighttime. So let's move on to October. Okay. Wake up. There's a world in front of you. Wake up. Look in the eyes and smile. That was just really creepy. So October is my favorite month, and I thought I would be doing a whole bunch of spooky reads. Like, I had like a whole bunch of books planned. Ones I wanted to read, like rereads, and you know, just to get into the mood of the spookiness. I only ended up reading like 2 spooky books, which really disappointed me. So yeah, but I read 5 books in the month of October. 2 were school books. Need I say more? The first book I read in the month of October was Girl in Nightmares by Kendra Blake. I have been wanting to read this book since it came out because I fell in love with Anna Dressed in Blood, but I was kind of scared. I had mixed emotions about this book, but still, yeah. It was like one of those books I had to drag on to read. I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. I really didn't hate it, but I really didn't like it. Next page. Next page is red coloring. Oh, the second book I read in the month of October was The Steady Bearing by Simon Hunt. This book is really spooky, it is horrifying, and there's so much detail to it that it's just spooky and such a short book, and I really love this book. It's so good. I gave this book 4 stars out of 5 stars. It was really good for a reread. The next book I read in the month of October was not anything scary, anything horrifying, or even fantasy. It was a contemporary novel, and that was Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. I really enjoyed the book. I found it funny, I found it rude, and I just really loved it. But I just loved the characters, I loved the writing, and I just loved both Will Grayson's. 5 out of 5 stars. Huh, surprising for John Green. No, not surprising at all. Kind of difficult to read that book too because I brought it to school with me, and me and my 2 friends were switching along each other, so sharing one book is not the easiest thing in the world. The last 2 books I read this month was Powerful Forces and Northern Lighting by Robert Checkwich, which is the school books I mentioned. Those books were for school, and need I say more once again. It's my September and October wrap up. And anyways, I guess I'll talk to you guys in my 2BR video. I really don't know what I'm going to be reading. I'm like still confused on what I'm reading. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later because this video is too long. And I hope you guys have a good night. I hope I will not be tired in my next video, but I have no guarantees. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. How many times have I said that? Goodbye!